So now I'd like to introduce Dr. James Augustine.
Thank you, Big John. Appreciate that. Let me share my screen if I may. All right, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Outstanding. Everybody, good. We are living in a new environment. It is a COVID pandemic. There you go, John. Pandemic. COVID pandemic. Don't get too close. Stay inside. And everybody is on Zoom today. Because of that, we're working from home. People are doing school from home, presentations at home, even job interviews from home. So all that being said, Toastmasters certainly will improve your speaking and communication skills, but good technology today is a must. So today we're going to speak about using rockstar equipment at your Zoom meetings. You need to invest in yourself. So online presence, you definitely need rockstar equipment. And these, let's look at the following items here. Your camera, we're going to talk about your camera, your audio equipment, meaning your microphone, lighting, and your background. So as far as cameras are concerned, which camera should you use? There are webcams and there are action cameras, and then there are DSLR cameras. Notice there's a dividing line there, and the dividing line indicates that every camera that's listed below requires an HDMI connection or a cable to make it work. As far as webcams are concerned, let's talk about the Logitech Brio. This is a phenomenal, probably the best webcam available. The resolution with it is 4K. It has a really, really wide angle of view. So this is really great if you have to present equipment or any item, you'll have plenty of room to do that. Plus, if you need to stand up to do your presentation, it gives you such a wide field of view and crystal sharp, crystal clear video. It even has a microphone built in as well, but I would recommend using a separate microphone. The next, and this is the most recent, it's called a Logitech StreamCam. Logitech StreamCam. Lower resolution, but you can rotate this camera to do landscape view, so a wide view this direction, or you can flip it upwards and do a vertical or portrait view, which is excellent if you're going to be doing video for Instagram, things of that sort. Another great camera. This camera specifically helps if your lighting is not quite right and the coloring is not quite right. Both of these cameras, by the way, are roughly, if you can purchase them from the actual company, around $180 plus or minus. If you look on Amazon, they're twice the price right now. Here is that HDMI cable. And the special thing about this, and you can find this cable on Amazon for the next cameras that we're going to speak about, you need a regular size HDMI, which is a wider part that narrows down. The other end needs to be a micro HDMI. That's the only cable that you'll need to connect what's going to be the further cameras that we look at. So this is another little piece of equipment that you'll need to plug straight into your USB connection on your computer. The HDMI cable will connect your camera to the computer. This works wonderfully well. It's about $114 right now on Amazon, and it's very much worth it. So does anybody have a GoPro out there? Anyone? GoPros? Action cameras? The nice thing about an action camera, it does more than just take a picture. It does more than just, you can use it as a webcam. You can use it for on-the-go video that literally fits in your pocket, and it's really, really high quality. Also has a really wide field of view. And again, you would connect this to a tripod, you would plug in that cable, and that cable will then plug into that cam link device that goes into your computer. Really, really simple. If we look at the bottom side of this particular GoPro, it has a connection for a micro HDMI. Now, you need a GoPro Hero 7 or lower for this to work. You can't use the Hero 8 or 9. The DSLR cameras, Sony, this is the one that I have. It's a Sony a6500. Great camera. You can take amazing photo and video with this, but you can also throw this onto a tripod, connect an HDMI cable to it, and you're up and running as far as a beautiful webcam, if you want to call it that. But really high quality video, really wide field of view, and you have various options for lenses for this particular camera. So another great, great idea. The current one that I'm using today is called a Sony ZV-1. It's almost considered a point and shoot, but it has amazing high quality video, 4K video. It has the blur effect in your background if you would like that. And again, connects through this small micro HDMI port and to your computer directly. Audio. Now let's talk about audio. So you can have amazing video, but if your audience can't hear you, you're not going to be watched. It just doesn't sound good. People will tune away from you. If you're on YouTube, if you're a YouTube person and you're making videos for YouTube and you have lousy audio, you will not get the views that you'd like. So audio is the most important point of this and the most important item that you really need to use, and spend the money on a good microphone. The pricing of microphones is going to be about $100 to $200. And it should be a USB connection. It should connect to your USB port on your computer. The microphone that I'm currently using is called a Yeti Blue mic, and it comes in various different colors. I noticed that there's no blue here, but that's okay. It's still an amazing mic. This is what I'm using today, and the sound quality is wonderful. Now, lighting. If a person can't see you, also, they will turn away. They will not want to watch your video. You do not want to sit in front of a window with your back to the window, because the back of your head will be lit and your face will be dark. You won't be able to see your face. Not good. So preferable lighting would be a window. Outside lighting would be great as long as you are facing the window. However, if you have to purchase lighting, it's not going to really be expensive. So $30 to $70 and you'll have really great lighting. You want at least 2 lights, one on either side of you, so that you have no shadows on your face, as well as you could use as an option, you could use a ring light. A ring light is a circular ring. You can put your camera right in the center of it, and you'll have plenty of lit with no shadows on your face. Here are 2 options. The option on the left side is that ring light that I was talking about. And the option on the right side is a 2-pack, and the company is called Neewer, if I pronounce that correctly. And it's a 2-pack video lighting, really inexpensive, $39, $40 for this lighting. One would go on either side of you and you'll be just fine. Now, how about background? Background is important, and notice that you have the option in Zoom to choose virtual backgrounds. Well, if you have to move your arms, if you have to demonstrate anything up here, showing something, then your background is going to blur. You won't even see your arms and hands very well. So you definitely need a background. And you can get a green screen. That works okay. Green screens are okay, but I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. I would recommend, however, a backdrop. And you would be surprised, shocked at the pricing of backdrops. You can get them on Amazon. Here we go, back to Amazon. A backdrop with an image, really, really cost effective to do this. Actually, it can actually be cheaper than green screen. So here's a green screen. I actually have one of these, and it has a metal ring around it that folds closed, and then you can, boom, you let go of it and the thing flops open. It's really wide and big and large. So this is about close to $50 for a green screen background. This is, however, what I'm currently using and what I actually really like. And it is made out of cloth material with an imprinted image on it. And it can look like wood slats. The one that I'm using has a wood background on it. And look at the pricing here. And the pricing depends on the size of the backdrop that you need. So if you have that wide angle camera, you're going to have to use a larger backdrop. So more in the sizing of around 8 foot by 6 foot or 8 by 8 foot. So in summary, you need to look at 4 items and you are worth it. Your presentations are worth it. Your job may depend on it, or getting a job may depend on it. So you need a good camera. Those are the 2 webcams that I would recommend, or you can use an action camera or a DSLR camera. Audio, the most important part, because if it can't hear you, your video doesn't matter. Lighting, inexpensive, both sides of you or a ring light would be perfect, and a background, which would be a backdrop preferably. All that being said, in today's environment, the pandemic, Toastmasters and technology are really essential tools to get a job or even maintain your job. You need both Toastmasters and technology, but with good technology, you can definitely be a rock star. Mr. Toastmaster.